know you're somewhere, somewhere.
Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. Today Scorpio, you guys got Scarab Beetle Spirit. Magic works through you, but in reverse, number 52. I honestly feel like something is going on in someone's home. And it might not necessarily be happening like right now, but it is like an underlying problem that this family in particular keeps having. That's what I'm getting. Like, it could be your family, maybe your cousin's family, whatever. I feel like it's your family though. There's something that's like going on, and it's been going on for a really long time, or it's like the elephant in the room that like nobody wants to discuss. And it has to be addressed because I feel like it's affecting you personally, like on a like a real level. It's affecting you. It could be affecting your love life. It could be affecting your education. It could be affecting anything, like honestly, but I feel like it's affecting everything because this came up in reverse. And when this comes out in reverse, it kind of means that there could be stagnation. There could be a lot of distorted energy within you. Sorry, this Mercury retrograde is literally going to be, it's just frustrating, but I'm sorry, I can't do anything about it. So just brace yourself. There's going to be a lot of me just like misspeaking. But with the home here, I really feel like this is not a happy home. Like the family or the home unit is not what it appears to be. And I feel like somebody kind of wants to break that open and say like, you know what, like there's this and going on. And I hear somebody saying like, you don't treat mom well, so maybe this is a problem with a father. But I just feel like there's just that. I mean, this is King of Cups, so it could be a paternal energy here, a father's energy that's like disruptive or distorted. But I just feel like there's an issue here. There's a large issue here, and it's not only like, it's not going to only affect the home. It's affecting you. It's affecting every individual in that family, right? So it's something that needs to be addressed. It's something that needs to be worked on. And I feel like somebody here is like ready to break open break it open. Like, just, you know what, if we all fall down, it's better because we can rebuild this better than what's being the way that it is right now, right? Like, at least if I address the issue, it'll be painful as shit, but if I address it, at least we can get moving. And I feel like that could be maybe what you want to do, or maybe what you should do. So let's pull more, Scorpio. So I'm kind of getting the vibe here. This could be you that wants to leave a marriage, or this could be like your mom or your grandma who's getting a divorce. There's definitely, I kind of feel like it's someone's mom who wants to leave, because when I was doing the read, I heard like the way that you treat mom, right? And then we have this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this is like the mom, right? I feel like someone's mom might be getting inspired to move forward, to move on, to leave a situation, or wants to leave but doesn't know how to leave, or is so unhappy that they have debated leaving. And I feel like this is something that like everyone in the family knows. Like, we have the child card here with perception, so I feel like I'm speaking to the child for some reason. I could be speaking to the mom. I'm gonna go from the perspective of that I'm speaking through a child's eyes. Like you, Scorpio, are the child watching all this shit happen in your house. So again, we all are someone's kids, right? So again, if you're the mom, I'm sorry, I'm not like taking that lens, but I just don't feel like I'm speaking to a mom. I feel like I'm speaking to a child. So I feel like, again, the basis of a house is love, right? King of Cups energy. And I feel like that's not what's here. And I feel like people on the outside view this home as like a beautiful home, a beautiful family. But the reality is that someone here, like, I think everyone in this family does not feel that way. Like, I think everyone in this family feels trapped or stuck or very upset. And I feel like everybody in this family wants to feel the love of a family and of a home, but they're not getting there. And that's causing every single person in this family, every individual, to have distortions and to have trauma and to have like a lot of issues here. And I feel like, unfortunately, like this, I feel like the people in this house, they want something to change with the Death and Rebirth card. They want something to change. They don't want to keep living this way anymore. And if that means like divorce, that means divorce. But I feel like somebody's like not letting, like, I feel like this is like, with the Eight of Cups in reverse, this could be like someone's not allowing people to leave. Someone's not allowing someone to get a divorce. So I feel like a very dominant and controlling energy here. And I feel like a lot of people in this family are afraid to speak up and talk and to like, you know, get the shit out in the light. But my biggest advice would be for whoever this is, who I feel like is the child, I think the only way for this to work and for this family to become whole again, if it even could become whole again, because I definitely feel like a maternal figure is wanting to leave. But for this to like be healthier, I guess, let's just say that, like to be something that could be healthier and more stable, something has to be revealed. Something has to be spoken about. It's like the elephant in the room is just sitting there. We need to address it. Okay, so I don't know what it is in particular. Someone could be very dominating. Someone could be codependent. Someone could have whatever issue. And again, it could be, I'm getting it's like with a father figure, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a father figure. It can be literally anyone in the family. It could be a grandparent. It could be a sibling. It could be the mother, not the father. I'm getting more of it being the father, to be honest. But whoever it is, it needs to be addressed. And I feel like maybe you guys have all tried to address it, and it's not something that like hasn't been spoken about. Maybe you guys have all even gone to counseling, but it still isn't right. And I think that this is like reminding me of people who like do terrible shit in the world, but then they like donate to charities, right? It's like they're gonna continue doing the terrible shit, but on the outside, everyone sees them donating to charities and shit, so they're, you know, they're okay. Like, you know what I mean? And it's all fake, and it's all just so that they can appear okay, but what they're really doing behind closed doors is actually really bad, right? And this is what I'm getting with this family dynamic. So I really hope that you guys see that you're not wrong. This is an issue. Spirit wants to guide you, but I feel like the only way that this could be improved is by breaking the shit open, like exposing people for what they're doing, telling people what it really is. I don't think that fear should be a part of this. Like, you cannot speak freely if you're full of fear. And if you're afraid of this person, I feel like you shouldn't be. I don't know why I'm feeling like you shouldn't be. Like, I feel like they are, I guess, like, maybe you are scared of this person, but I don't feel like there needs to be a fear, because I feel like, what could this person even do? And I feel like a lot of you guys, maybe you're scared physically for yourself, and if that's the case, then I still think that this needs to be addressed. Like, it still has to be addressed. It still has to be something that's spoken about. Maybe you need to do it in a therapist's office so that everyone remains safe. But I feel like someone here is saying, like, well, if we're at the therapist's office, then, like, they put on, like, a facade. You know what I mean? And the therapist only sees, like, their good sides. Like, this person could be very manipulative. So what I'm getting here is, like, it has to be exposed no matter what. It's not something that you should keep hiding. It's not something that you should keep, it's not something that, it has to come to light. It has to come to light, and it has to honestly be brought down. Like, it has to be melted down. Like, that's what I'm getting. Like, it has to be deconstructed. Like, it doesn't matter in what way that happens. By exposing this and bringing this to light, it has to be, that's the only way to heal it. That's the only way to fix it. If you just leave it there and you walk around it and you tiptoe around it, which I feel like this is what this maternal energy is doing. This maternal energy, I feel like, is trying to just tiptoe around it to make everybody okay, because that's what moms do most of the time. They just like, just forget it, just ignore it. But it's not something that should be ignored, so that's definitely not the advice here, okay? As in terms of like this person walking away, I feel like this maternal figure wants to run away, but they're never gonna do it. And I think that that's because they're not empowered at this time. They're somebody who I feel like has been weakened with time, and with this person, maybe the husband who's like been, you know, putting them down time after time after time. So this person's too fearful to walk away. But I do feel like this person could be on the same page as you in terms of like wanting to expose things. So that's the first person who I would talk to about like wanting to do this. And if they tell you not to do it, I feel like that's just because they've been weakened to such a point where they're just too afraid. You know what I'm saying? And they're distorted. So this is a really tough read, but I feel like the issues that are coming from you, they're coming from you because of whatever is going on here in the home. And unfortunately, this is your home. This is your family. And we don't get to choose our family. You know what I mean? We don't. And this is I mean, you can look at it this way, like in every like they say before you're born, like you choose your mom and dad, like you choose what family you want to be born into. And I feel like maybe you have chosen this family because your job with the death and rebirth is to bring things to light and to help heal things and to get rid of shit that's not working. And I think like it's been very hard and difficult for you to like put yourself in the role of like protecting people and trying to help contain this issue with these people and like what's going on and shit like that. But I honestly feel like it's only you, like you chose this for a reason, and I feel like you are strong enough to bring this up and to point it out and to expose it. So that's why I'm getting, Scorpio. Let's play you some advice because I know you fucking need it. I mean, anyone in this situation would. Expect miracles. Wow. So you couldn't really ask for a better card. Yeah. And look, what you have at the bottom, Mother, Father, God. So I definitely think that, Scorpio, this is not an easy thing, but with expect miracles, the outcome of this, like it might get really bad before it gets good. And I think you guys all know that. Like, I feel like I'm talking to someone who's intelligent, right? Like, you see what's going on. So you know that you have to fix something. And a lot of you might feel like you don't have, like, the courage to do it. But with expect miracles, I feel like once you kind of rip this shit open, it will never be able to go back to the way it was, okay? So it's like, once you rip it open, everyone has the potential to move. And I think everyone is going to move, and maybe more negatively at first, but then they're going to have to move into a more positive direction. So I feel like whatever you're going to expose, whatever you're going to say, whatever you see and you've been keeping quiet about, it's time to say it, Scorpio, because a lot of other people's lives here will be affected by what you do. And I feel like in particular, your mother. So yeah, Scorpio, it's like a crazy read, but I love you. Expect miracles, expect things to get better. Again, it might get better before it gets worse, but this is important work that I feel like only you can do. So yeah, I love you, Scorpio. Hope this helps, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.